welcome back to our YouTube channel. Welcome to another episode of How Empowered Women. Before we begin this episode today, we would like to say a special thank you to everyone that has been watching, that has been subscribing, and that has been liking our videos. We see you, we love you, and we're thankful for this community that we're gradually growing. So today we'll be talking about period.
Period. So yeah, like Victoria had said, today we'll be talking about period. You know that one time when your period had embarrassed you in public, PMS, mood swings, those cravings that you cannot explain, and our self-care tips when we are on period. So yes, we have today episode packed with a lot of insightful and educative
Yeah.
section. So stay tuned.
Oh,
Yeah. So Victoria, I'd like to ask, do you paraventure, do you track your cycle, or it's just that when it comes, it comes?
well, before I used to be a very when it comes person, right? But as I grew older, and I also saw that technology is now helping all of us now. So we have calendars that you could use to track your periods. So I got on one of those, and basically that has been doing the work for me. So what I just see is that your periods might likely come today. And we're like, okay, good, we're preparing for period.
And
So
really, I feel
yeah.
like we should own it and appreciate, those period trackers, especially those
Yeah,
ones that track your
that really
periods
track it to the
accurately.
T. Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Because sometimes when I feel some kind of way, and I just like, let me check my calendar.
Exactly. I do it too. I do it
And
too.
I can easily tell, oh, I'm ovulating. Yeah, I guess that's why. So yes, let's really, really give them their flower. They are
Yes,
really doing
yes.
us a lot of good. And really, I feel like women, as a lady, we go through a lot.
Mhm.
Because in a full month, we barely even have a week to ourselves. Should we talk about the menstrual phase? Yeah, aside from the follicular phase, where we
Yeah.
just have few days to ourselves, ovulation will come in. Premenstrual cycle, those days too will come in. Life is just a lot. It gets to a point that sometimes I just think, okay, do I even have 5 days to myself? Do I even have 5 days
No, your
to
body is
think
doing its
without
business.
me like breaking down, or probably without me having to think about the fact that, oh, I'm ovulating, I have this cramps, oh, I'm menstruating, I have this pain.
Your
Like
body is
women,
doing its
we really,
business.
really go through a lot. Do you mind sharing us like few of those moments that you just feel like, why?
Uh, See, during that period phase, right? I am the grumpiest. In fact, at that point, don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't breathe near me.
The crying moment.
Yes, then you see slightly before period more. It's like it always has a way with emotions, right?
Of
You
course.
see before that period that you see, okay, my the blood is going and all of that. It's always so hard because personally I'm always thinking, why is the world doing this to me? It's like it's me against the world. It's like everybody hates me. I hate myself. I don't want to be here. It is so hard.
I think one other thing that we really don't get to talk about menstrual periods is the fact that the anxiety that comes with it. The fact that you have to like walk around 24 hours with some strange thing, and the fact that you have to be conscious of everything you
You
do,
do during that
every
period.
sport you're seated on. Like, yeah, we know there are things that are helping us with these things, but the
But
consciousness cannot just leave your
what
head.
there's just the last period that I even had, I think I was my most conscious because the fact that you're always like, oh, am I sure that I have not? Ah, is when you get up, you check around yourself.
You
And
get
have I stayed in this place? I'm like, Why me?
Why me?
Why me? Well,
Uh,
one thing I would say is outside the whole like anxiety and the whole sadness and everything that comes with period, you also have like your weeks where you're like very
yeah,
excited, you're feeling girly, you
exactly. I
want to
mean,
dress up, you feel very confident. More advice I would give is, you see, at that point, always take a hold of it and always do. You see, anything you want to do, you want to
just do
basically
it.
do, just do
Exactly
it.
what I want to say. I was going to say, just let yourself be you. Let yourself do what you want to
Enjoy
do at
it.
that point. Because really, for me, really, I'm someone that during my menstrual cycle, I really don't. I mean, it's not really too much of a big deal for me, aside from the fact that I have to be conscious of myself. But you see, ovulation. Hey, ovulation just have a way of dealing with me. Like the kind of cramps I experience during my ovulating period does not even come near. Like my menstrual period cramps does not even come near it. And
You
sometimes
people have cramps during ovulation.
I tell you, and when I have discussion with some people, like, and they tell me, oh, menstrual cramps, I have few people that can relate to the kind of experience. I really didn't really take note at first. At first, I was like, maybe it was just me and my body just being weak and all that. But then, with the help of my calendar, when I go through my calendar, when I feel some sort of pain or some cramps, and I go through my calendar and I see that I'm ovulating, and I'm like, why? Why is
The
ovulating
period is
treating me
not
this
here.
way? She you get why? Why can't I even have that period moment to myself? My mood is not like it's not even coming near it. My cramps, Jesus, when my back aches, sometimes I will hold my back and I'm like, God, is this what I signed for?
I didn't even know that we that outside the whole like period that like people actually had
People actually
pain
do.
during
People actually
ovulation.
do, and I'm one
That's
of them. My
beautiful.
menstrual cramps does not even come near that much. Like it's something that okay, a month, 6 months cannot be so serious. And when it wants to be,
Yeah.
it comes with full force. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and that is actually what we experience.
Hmm.
And it is.
It's a
And
lot to.
another thing is about period. It's all those mites that comes with period that
Yeah.
oh when you have bunch of girls living together there's this synchronization that
Mm.
occur and you get like straight at the same
That
period.
everyone
Like do you
menstruated.
believe in it?
Look, I do because I live in a house filled with girls, right?
Of course.
And you would see that in the space of maybe like a week or 2 weeks, everybody's period is like aligning at around the same time. So I feel like maybe it may be true, right? I don't know. I've not researched. I've not done any back into it. What do you think?
I also kind of believe it because I mean I have a sister as well, and I actually notice whenever she's around, there's this way. Even if she's not with me, if she comes around and let's say she's on a period, in the next 2 3 days,
You
mine is
said you
starting.
see.
So it's much more than a coincidence to
Mm,
me. So I feel like yeah, synchronization might actually
okay.
yeah, it
Okay.
might actually be a thing. It might actually be.
Mm,
And another thing is, activities doing sex. Like, how hyperactive are you doing sex? What particular phase? Is it when you're menstruating? We have people that when they are menstruating, aside from the crabs that probably they experience, some people don't even experience crabs. Do you know that?
yeah.
So at that period, some people are just hyperactive. They are up and doing. That's one that during her menstrual cycle, that's when you see her. She wants to wash. She wants to
Ah,
clean the house. On a normal day, she's
no, you're not gonna see me for
on
GA.
a normal day she doesn't really she does those chores, but it's not really. But during that period, that's when she's like, why is this here? She's cleaning,
And
she's
yeah.
doing that. So what's it always like for you? When at what particular phase you feel like you are more active? Is it when you're ovulating, menstrual cycle, follicular, or
Okay.
premenstrual?
So I think maybe it's premenstrual because what are the stages? How many stages are there?
We have our menstrual cycle,
Mm-hmm.
we have our follicular cycle, that's immediately in
Yeah.
ovulation. So after ovulation, then we have our menstrual, the one
Okay.
before our menstrual cycle.
So I feel like during my menstrual cycle, I'm least active, and then that's the one
Follicular
follicular before what's it called?
after the
The one
cycle.
after the cycle. I
Yeah.
think after the cycle, I'm more active because it feels like a load or a weight has been lifted off my shoulder, and I can finally breathe and just move
Imagine.
around very well. But you see, before my menstrual cycle and during my menstrual cycle, X.
What is your crave like?
Funny thing is, I don't really crave, so I'm this type of person that I'm not. I don't crave.
Me, I
I
crave
don't
money.
crave.
I crave money.
I actually don't crave.
Okay, do I crave? I don't think so. I'm not actually. I was maybe because I'm not really conscious of it. I really don't take note. I don't
Mm.
know if I actually crave. I mean, maybe when you give me money, I'll be happy.
As in
It's
during that
really
period, it will make me
it
feel
will relieve the pain, but yeah, but we have
rejuvenate.
people that at that period that's when they crave sweet thing.
Yeah,
They want to take chocolates. They
yeah.
want to take ice cream.
Which I even wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about something. You know, some people, if like they have period pain, you know, some people would say that they maybe if you have like if you take a lot of sugar during the month, it will
You
like
have
cause
more
you to have
crabs.
more cramps. That thing is it true? Of course, since I was young, I've been hearing it that if you take a lot of
I
sugar,
feel
you
like
have more
if
cramps.
it
You
should.
know,
I feel
sugar,
like
you have more cramps.
it might
So,
not be something we can generalize.
mm,
It says that the way our body reacts to
things
things.
is
Yeah, some
different.
people I don't know if they have more their
Insulin,
sugar
mm,
intake,
mm,
like how do their body cope with sugar intake. Yeah, I feel like it comes down to that.
yeah,
So I don't think it's something I want to generalize. And
yeah,
when you take more sugary thing at a particular period, on a particular month, you might experience more crabs
yeah,
because sometimes I am actually even being careful about the things I take, or probably
yes,
I don't even
yes,
take much
yes.
of this sugar, and when my crabs comes, it
They
does with
come.
full force.
Mm,
So I feel like it depends on our body, and I think it's just something that our parents
you just say because my mom
just
used to say
say
it
to
a lot, right?
to caution you so that you don't just take
Just
anything.
take
But I
anything.
want to believe there might be some people that get affected by this thing. So maybe or not.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can say.
Another thing is, you know, with food, you know, the way they would say if you take this type of food or take this type of fruit to like maybe reduce the
The
pain
pain.
or something like that. So maybe it would be like that.
Exactly. That brings me to something. I don't know if it's a bad habit. You can tell us in the comment section. I'm someone that I know people will tell you when you're menstruating, don't take cold water, try and take warm water.
Yeah.
So that when I'm menstruating, I want to take cold water. I need that water cold. And I don't think it ever disrupts my
No, I
cycle
don't
or my
just
flow. It really doesn't disrupt. Yeah, I feel like maybe the warmness of water will just helps you wash off
feel warm and
the. I
yeah.
mean, it's still GIT.
But
It's
you know what?
GIT related to it. With my anatomy knowledge, I don't know where the correlation comes in. But then I want to take cold water when I'm menstruating. I don't think I've ever been cautious of taking cold water when
I don't
I'm.
think I have that.
I take.
I just take water, cold water. Come on.
I can only take warm water when I feel like okay. I just want to. Maybe for righteousness sake, so
Just
to
take hot
say,
water.
let me just take,
Warm
let
water.
me just, do the normal routine, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's just it for that. What else? What else? I mean, let's talk about self care. I
Okay.
mean, what are the things that are needed to do when we are on a period? How do we take care of ourselves? It's not just body wise, even our psychology. It can be so emotional during this period. So this is a kind of announcement to say that when you are menstruating, it's not a good time for you to break up with that
Before you start menstruating or during menstruation is not a good
guy.
time because your emotions
You
might
might
be
be
going.
overthinking it.
So you may not know, right? It's not a good time to break up with anybody. It's not a good time to fight with anybody.
Exactly.
Just,
Just to keep your emotions in check.
I mean, I know it will be hard at that point to even keep your emotions in check, right? Because yeah, it's
Let's
not
not
always
cast it.
easy.
Okay, so when just some self care, this thing, ensure that you are hygienic about this. I mean, we can never overemphasize the need to before.
Clean.
Like I'm someone that when I'm on period, I try as much as possible to change every 3 4 hours at most because if I it stay too long, I get itchy.
Irritated.
I even
Yes.
get itching. That place gets too moist and I get itchy. So please try as much as possible to change your pad of phone. We know these days we are big girls. We cannot be
Yeah.
there. This is not secondary
Yeah.
school.
And
So and please keep your emotion in check. Yeah, don't always react to it.
well,
And please don't be a witch over it. Yes. Yeah, we know it can be a lot, but
it
I
can
mean,
be a lot, but
don't because of that. Nah, don't. Yeah,
mm,
just keep your
mm,
attitude in check,
mm,
keep your emotion in check, and always prioritize yourself.
yeah, yeah. I wanted to say on the whole self care thing, right, with periods and all. I have a friend who, so what she does is that she creates like packages for period, for like period self care. So with things like that, what you can do is that before that time, you can always like get your self care package,
Exactly.
and then so you know that during your period, because for example, when it comes to maybe you're using pads when you want to throw them out or something like that, and you are outside.
Exactly.
You know, when you use pads and then you want to throw it out, or maybe because you can't dump it anywhere,
Of
just
course,
anywhere
of
obviously.
course.
So you need maybe like nylon to put it in
Yeah.
and all of that. You see with situations where you have to be looking for maybe black nylon, skelter skelter to put. So what you can do is the curated package will maybe come with scented nylon that you can just have to dump and all of that. Your pad that you can have every just in your bag and then you carry it anywhere, your wipes and all. So it keeps you what's it called? It keeps
Organized.
exactly it keeps you organized. So can I okay. So she has packages for various she has various period packages with various with, how will I say it? With your prices. With your various prices. Right. So you can check her out on Instagram at the underscore urban underscore girl underscore. So you can look that up, and that is just a little
Get your
something
package
from us.
so that you'll be
So
organized
yes,
and you have the necessities
yeah,
that you need, to ensure that that period
you're able
is
to go
stress
through it
free.
stress free. Yes.
And that's it. So that should be it
Yeah.
on today episode. So
Short and
thank
sweet.
you for
Listening to us. Thank you for, I mean, for women for understanding what we're talking about.
I don't think as much as it is belated,
Mhm.
it's a very, very, very appropriate time to say
Happy
Happy
International
International Women's
Women's
Day.
Day.
Thank you guys for watching this episode. Do well to like, to
Yeah.
share, and subscribe. Do well to comment as well.
I will see you in another episode of Bye.